and welcome back to the channel. My name is Katie, and if you saw the title of today's video, Evan Rachel Wood seems to have turned on Amber, and I've got the whole story because, again, this story and this situation doesn't calm down, and it gets more and more insane. So apparently, Evan Rachel Wood, as you guys know, she is an actress, and she's come out at Marilyn Manson and said that he's done some horrible things, right? Now, people have kind of put her akin right now to Amber Heard, not because, from my understanding, she's been caught in any lies or anything. It's not like Amber Heard where she's been caught being a turd, but it's just the whole accusations and the Me Too movement thing. Now, it seemed like it came out that Evan Rachel Wood was in support of Amber, and now it seems like she's backed away from that. So I want to go over all that. It's so hard, guys. Like, I know she's a turd. We know Amber's a turd, but I have compassion for her. I have compassion for most people, regardless, because I'm looking at this and I'm just like, she is in a tough position. We can argue all day, every day, whether or not she put herself in it, and she did. I'm not even going to argue that. She did. But it's still not an easy... Does that make sense? You can look at somebody destroying themselves and feel bad that they're doing it. It's like, I feel so bad that you're putting yourself through that, that you're going through that, or that you put yourself in that position, right? And that's how I feel about her. Evan Rachel Wood, I feel like I take a little more seriously and more credibly than I do Amber Heard. And that's what's hard too, is like, okay, where it's always like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence, right? So people don't understand. A lot of times you can't get evidence. You don't have access to it. You're not allowed it. You're demand that it be destroyed, or you're going to be A-worded even more. So much complication goes into this stuff. But let's go ahead and let's get in and see exactly what's going on. So here we go. Also, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, I'm on TikTok, Joy Sparkle Shine. Add me, because I put up little videos every day, and you'll like them. It's a combination of trending topics and time travel and aliens and and conspiracies and a lot of fun weirdness. You can enjoy it, I hope. So it says, Evan Rachel Wood clarifies stance on Amber Heard trolling divides fans. Here we go. And it says, Evan Rachel Wood clarified her stance on Amber Heard's treatment on social media after posting a report about targeted trolling during the Johnny Depp trial. The Westworld actress has appeared to distance herself from Heard and criticized the media for reporting on her post from yesterday. She has also upset some fans by seemingly comparing Heard to Harvey Weinstein. The Weinstein comparison has since been deleted. Wood is herself being sued for defamation by her ex, Marilyn Manson, after she alleged that she was subjected to domestic A at the hands of the shock rocker during their relationship, but he denies the allegations. We have to look into that. When is that coming? It says on July 20th, Wood took to Instagram to share a report about the social media response to Heard throughout and after her court battle with Depp. It was previously reported that certain pro-Depp trolls are beginning to turn on Wood, another high-profile woman making accusations against a high-profile male celebrity. Wood shared the findings from a report by Bot Sentinel, a nonpartisan group dedicated to uncovering and exposing online bots and how they're used. The report states that with Heard, they observed one of the worst cases of cyberbullying and cyberstalking by a group of Twitter accounts that we've ever seen, and noted that 627 accounts were apparently created for the sole purpose of tweeting about the defamation trial, mocking or otherwise targeting Heard and her supporters. It's so hard to see that because it's just like, we know it happens. People will buy bots to harass and do all kinds of stuff. Definitely happens, especially in the shady industries of Hollywood, right? And I've said this before, even celebrities, when they want to build their social medias, guys, in the beginning, a lot of those followers are fake. It's all just about trying to get and create that algorithm, right? Could be millions of people, hundreds of thousands of accounts and stuff, or at least thousands that are just completely fake. So it happens. This does happen. The thing with Amber, though, is you can't just label everything as bots. The whole world was mad at her because we watched her act like a turd and lie. That's what that was. It says, the report states that with Heard, they observed one of the worst cases of doing this. And it says and noted that 627 accounts were apparently created for the sole purpose of tweeting about the defamation trial, mocking or otherwise targeting Heard and her supporters. Okay, 627. I get it. But at the same time, how many hundreds of thousands of people were mad that saw it too? So does 627 really matter when it's like everybody upset about the situation? It's funny, the only people that aren't upset are like the hardcore left, who are just going to believe anything that the left ideals tell them to believe without questioning it. And guys, I say that I'm somebody, I lean left and I lean right. You know me, I'm in the middle. What do you call that? I don't even know the name, because I go with where the facts are and where we can grow. That's where I try to look at things, and both sides have good perspectives. But some, I'm not just going to go with one or the other, because I don't agree with everything or even a lot of what those both sides say. I take bits and pieces, right, and use it for myself, which I think most people do at this point in life in general, whether or not that's, religion or spirituality or politics or whatever, and you just use those tools to help you kind of go forward in life. Where was I going with that? There was a whole point. I don't know. I forgot. It's like 5 a.m. It's super early. And it says, the report also noted that a similar scenario was taking place with accounts being set up to target Wood following her allegations against Manson. Newsweek contacted Wood's representatives for comment but received no response. Newsweek then reported that Wood shared the report and that it indicated possible support for Heard amidst the targeted harassment. And it says, on July 21st, Wood posted screenshots of Newsweek's coverage and said that headlines such as Evan Rachel Wood seemingly supports Amber Heard following trial verdict are putting her in a space where she's not safe. If you are worried about my feed being flooded with hate, then I would steer clear of the headlines that put me in situations that aren't safe, such as these, which are not based on facts, she wrote on her Instagram story. It says Newsweek has again asked Wood's representative to comment on this statement. In another story, Wood added, no matter what, I will be taken out of context. And since social media has proven time and again not to be the place to have nuanced conversations, and the media wants clickbait, especially when you speak out against a word, I will reinstate my original comment about my stance on the matter, which is no comment. And it says, in 2 further stories, which have now been deleted, Wood posted photographs of her with Amber Heard at an event years ago. Oh, look, a photo from 2015 that keeps circulating trying to prove something, when in actuality this photo was taken at an event honoring my stylist who also styled JD. I arrived alone and was seated at this table. With certain logic, everyone who was seen in the photo with Weinstein would have to be an R word. She is now facing some backlash on Twitter for seemingly comparing Heard to Weinstein, a convicted R word. I swear the left is just a snake that eats its own tail. It's going to get to the point where they cancel each other, and that's exactly what's happening. So she wasn't... This is the other thing. The left takes things literally in the wrong direction. They will see what they think is a literal meaning and run with it without understanding or caring about any context. To me, the context is very simple here. She's saying that the logic is if she's ever had a picture with these people, that she must, everybody in the picture with that evil person, we all must be this horrible person, but that logic is flawed. That's what she's saying. She's not literally comparing Amber to him. Why would... And this is where I think so many people, including myself, we're done with cancel culture. We're so exhausted. We're fed up with cancel culture because it's so manipulative. It's bullying at this point. So the same people who are supposed to be supporting Evan Rachel Wood are now bullying her because they're taking some... And you know what my opinion is? I think they know what they're doing. I think when the left does this crap, they're doing it for attention. I'm not saying they don't have any morals and they don't care, but there's a lot of this that's just we're doing it for social media attention. Why are you consistently... Your aim is to... It's like the aim is to put it in the worst possible context so you can look like the hero exposing somebody. Really? And that's what I was saying earlier. That was it about the left, right? The left, right? That's what I was saying. It's just, they jump on and they these mass ideals that they have. There's a name for it. I'm too tired to even think of it right now. My apologies, guys. This is today I'm coming down from yesterday's food day, so my brain is really foggy. Carb and sugar overload. It was so good though. I had Taco Bell and donuts. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of it. But today I'm going to love my steak and tea. I do love my steak and tea days. I hate steak, but I feel better eating it, if that makes any sense. So I physically feel better. So that's why I like them. But it's just fascinating. It's fascinating to me how they just will nonstop take things out of context, which is why, and this is what sucks for Evan Rachel Wood. She's going to have an uphill battle because people are now fighting back against cancel culture. I'm more inclined to believe her than Amber, but I'm also going to reserve my judgments until we know exactly what's going on because that's a smart thing to do. And I think that's the responsible thing to do in most settings. And it says, she's now facing backlash on Twitter for seemingly comparing her to Weinstein. Somebody wrote, this is Eve. Evan Rachel Wood, whatever you say about your IG stories can be taken out of context. It looks like you're calling Amber N-A-word, and you're comparing her to Weinstein. All the best with your case. I'm sure you're terrified, but this is not it. Is that the Eve Barlow that was her girlfriend or ex-girlfriend? Is that the same one? Is that the actual Eve Barlow? I think it is. Did Eve flip? Did Eve flip? Okay. We're gonna, do you see, like I said, never ending. This thing never ends. And I'm gonna break all this stuff. I'm so excited. It says, it's hard to believe that she has an audacity to post this after reading the posting about Amber's targeted harassment report yesterday, knowing full and well, this is only going to lead to more hate and things ending, people telling people to end things for Amber and for its YouTube. Truly disappointing, reads one tweet, while another added, honestly expected more from Evan Rachel Wood. She, as a person who is attacked daily on the internet, should know how Amber feels and how important support is. I'm completely disappointed. I just don't know. I feel like you have to just blindly have full belief in any narrative the left pulls out and just go with it. You just have to believe everything to still support Amber Heard. I don't get it. Eve Barlow, a journalist and vocal supporter of Heard, tweeted, there we go, it is Eve. Evan Rachel Wood, whatever you say on your IG stories can be taken out of context. It looks like you're calling Amber the A word and you're comparing her to Weinstein. All the best with your case. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm tired. So Eve Barlow is the ex-girlfriend of Amber Heard. Or we don't know if it's ex or current girlfriend, not Evan Rachel Wood. So that's the ex of Amber. So Eve is the one saying this. What does all that mean? There's too much going on. Newsweek has contacted Wood's representatives to clarify her comments about Weinstein and Heard. Wood first publicly named Manson, whose real name is Brian Warner, as he alleged a word in a post on Instagram on February 1st, 2021, in which she claimed Manson had horrifically A-worded her for years and said that she was brainwashed and manipulated by him. Manson has vehemently denied all allegations made against him and has launched a defamation lawsuit against Wood over her Phoenix Rising documentary about her allegations. All right, a lot to unpack. I'm going to have to look into what the court dates are for Evan Rachel Wood because I'm going to cover that. That's going to get really interesting. I kind of wonder if that's going to be a situation where we actually have some real A-word. The question is going to be, do we have evidence? What evidence is he going to bring? And it sucks because I feel like the narrative could be painted, well, because he's such a weird, out there, artistic guy, weird like in a dark sense, right? That, you know, this is just, that people are going to be more sympathetic saying, well, just because he's weird, you know, or dark doesn't mean that he's an A-word, and where's the evidence? It's just, we're going to have to see. And Larry, here's the thing. I'm reserving judgment. I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I have different perspectives on how this could go, if that makes sense. All right, guys, this video's been long enough. I will end it here. So Stephen go. All right, guys, take care. Lots of love, lots of blessings. And until the next video, I'm giving everybody hugs, mwah, kisses, stay safe. And as always, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.